He would call first, whisper threats, then disappear for years, as if the terror itself had learned how to wait. For a long time, investigators believed they were dealing with multiple criminals because the attacks kept changing shape. Burglaries became assaults, assaults became murders, and then everything went silent again. Nothing about it followed a pattern that could be easily named. Between 1974 and 1986, across California, more than 50 attacks were linked to the same unseen offender. Homes were entered without forced entry, victims were controlled with planning that felt rehearsed, and evidence was left just carefully enough to confuse police rather than help them. Entire communities learned to sleep lightly, listening for sounds that never came. Years passed, then decades. Witnesses aged. Leads dried up. The case earned a name that sounded almost mythical, because no one could explain how one person could vanish so completely. The shift came when investigators stopped asking who committed the crimes and started asking who might be related to the person who did. What most people didn't realize is that crime scene DNA had been waiting all along, not for a suspect, but for a family tree. In 2018, genealogy databases were used in a way never attempted before. Partial DNA matches pointed not to a criminal record, but to distant relatives. Slowly, branches narrowed until the focus landed on a former police officer named Joseph James DeAngelo. When DeAngelo was arrested in California, the decades of silence finally broke. Investigators confirmed he was responsible for the crimes attributed to the Golden State Killer, ending one of the longest-running manhunts in American history. The truth was not uncovered by a confession or a witness, but by time, technology, and patience. And it changed how cold cases would be solved forever. If you want more stories where the truth waited years to be found, subscribe to InfamUS Cases.